Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how you can get a job in Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan is one of the provinces in Canada. It's on the west side of Canada, and there is it's next to Alberta. So if you're kind of a person who's looking out for a job, there is a program. It's called SINP. So the best way to go around it, you'll go to the website. I'll leave it in the description link, whereby you can go directly to this website which I'm using. Now, a lot of people, they want to go to Saskatchewan to work. The reason being is one of the most favorable place to go in Canada, and there is a lot of jobs. For example, if you go to their website, it's easy to navigate. Here you can check everything concerning how to work in Saskatchewan, and also there is jobs and training if you want to study about jobs. So in today's video, I'm going to teach you how you can find jobs and how what is the mandatory requirements when you are looking for jobs. So bear with me in this video as we maneuver through everything. So first of all, when you go to the website, it will look like this. You will have to basically look where it's written work in Saskatchewan. The reason why I'm making this video, because I haven't seen any other video on the internet that literally go into details. They just speak about it, but they don't tell you how to navigate the website. So here it's easy for you. So when you go direct to the website, just scroll around and you'll go here. Here it's written work in Saskatchewan. So you click there. After the website will load, if you click there, the website will load. When it loads, it will literally take you to what is the requirements when applying for a job. So immigrating and moving to Saskatchewan. So if you want to immigrate there, you can come here and click here, finding work. So here is the workplace. You can come and read about all these things if you are really interested. But come here to find work. Okay, because there is a reason why you need to go up to come here. A lot of people, they don't know how to navigate websites, but website, they have a good resource whenever you are looking for something, especially in these countries like in northern part of Canada or western part of Canada. Okay, so here, where to look for in work, this is the Immigration Act. You can read about it, and from here they want to hire, like there is specifically like 3 people they want to hire. They want to hire people who are working in construction and people who are working in healthcare and agriculture. So basically what you need to do, you see here career opportunities, and here SaskJobs. So SaskJobs is like a job board or job post listing. I will show you how to navigate through SaskJobs and how you can apply on SaskJobs. Okay, so you just have to read everything around here. So the job opportunities for healthcare professionals, if you want to be a caregiver, or if you want to be, you are working as a dental practitioner, hygienist, or pharmacist, or any job, like literally you just have to come here and read about everything. So this is the most crucial part for everybody. So most of the people, they want to migrate to Canada, but they don't realize that in Saskatchewan or in other part of Canada, you need to find a job first, which I will teach you in this video how to find a job using this website as well. So the first thing you need to do, you need to find a job. Then the second thing, the employer. So I will select this one. The employer will be the one who will apply for you what is called the Labor Market Impact Assessment, which is the LMIA. This LMIA is given to you by the employer in Canada. You cannot apply a work permit by yourself unless you get a job offer letter from an employer, unless they apply for you. So this is what will happen. You will find a job. The employer will will apply for you the LMIA if they don't have one in place. Then when the employer receives the positive labor market LMIA, they can hire a foreign worker, meaning you are a foreign worker, and it's only the employer that will be able to hire you, but after filing a labor market impact assessment. There is a negative labor market assessment and there is a positive labor market assessment. So now the employer receives a positive LMIA and they can hire you because they have received the LMIA, which is like the work permit. So you need to receive the work permit in order to hire you. And who can apply for your work permit is the employer in Canada. So employer will provide you a copy of the LMIA and you will attach it to your application for a work permit within the Immigration and Citizenship of Canada. Meaning, if you are going to apply for, if you are going to study, you will attach a copy of LMIA, which is the open work permit or the work permit in Canada, so that at least you can apply. Now, if your application is approved by RSCC and they have received your work permit, you will be able to move to Saskatchewan temporarily. until you get a PR. After PR, you work for some years, and they will give you citizenship or something like that if that's what you are looking for. But this is what literally is the process which they follow. So this is the process. You will go to the website and you can check here. You see here there is temporary work. This is the process they follow. If you want to apply for permanent work, applying outside of Canada, you have to follow the eligibility criteria, the SINP. This is basically for people that are well educated and who have degrees. If you're kind of a person who doesn't have a degree, this will be good for you when you find a job. This one, temporary work. But if you want to migrate and you have a degree, a master's degree, a PhD, or anything that is equivalent to the Canadian immigration or the Canadian school, you can migrate to, you can go to with the permanent work, as you will apply for permanent residency. Especially, you can open account with this Saskatchewan on the website, and you will be able to find jobs. So right here down, you can find jobs, working rights, and everything. You can like looking through them. But if you're kind of a person that is looking for jobs, for example, temporarily, because at the end of the day you don't have education, you can just go here to SaskJobs. So here, SaskJobs, click on this link. When you go to SaskJobs, click on this link, and when you have clicked on this link, this is what is going to happen. Now you see home here, search jobs, career center, employers, and contact us. Let's go through everything. If you click home, it's going to bring you here. And if you want to search for jobs and you click there to search for jobs, this is where you are going to look for the job that literally you are interested in. You can put the keywords, order number, job program, job source, anything that literally you want to do. Then we have career center. Career center is a place whereby literally you have to log in and put in your password. You can register for jobs here. You can go here and register now, and then you can go here and put your username and stuff like that, and then you will be. Then if you want to contact SaskJobs, here is the email address for the government of Saskatchewan in Canada. And here is the phone number. You can call them if you would love, and you can send them an email if you have any inquiry. But if you're looking for jobs, you can press home. Then you can check around here because they have jobs in management, in business and finance, engineers, health, social science, art, sales, trade, oil and gas, processing and manufacturing. Whatever job you are looking for, it is there in Saskatchewan. So it depends on you what you really want. Let's say you want to get a job in healthcare because it's a big deal. For example, a lot of people, they want to register in healthcare. You can come here and you see all of these are jobs in healthcare. Like if you scroll down, there are endless jobs, and they are Saskatchewan Health Authority, meaning they can hire you. You can go right over there. But if you are kind of a person who's looking for a job, it's somewhere else. Let's say you are looking in maybe in manufacturing, you want to work as a general labor, warehouse, or stuff like that. You can work as a food processing laborer. If you are interested in that, you can work like really literally scroll around here and you can look for the jobs. I'll leave the link of this in the description link, so that at least you are aware, or you will be able to know what you are looking at. You can search, but at the end of the day, what you literally need to do is to come here and check like where you follow. Like if you're a caregiver, you follow in health. If you're a kind of person who has been working in warehouse, you want to work as a food packer, anything, you can go to processing and manufacturing, and you can come here and you can look. There is food processing labor, business development, recycling. If you waterproofing laborer, general labor. If you can work for any job, there is general labor, as you see here. So general labor, it means you can do any job. Like it doesn't matter what job you have, but you can do a job. So here we have the name of the employer. This is the name of the employer, and the contacting name is Tamin Basco. Here is the phone number, and here is the email address. So you can send the email address directly to the employer. If you're looking for a job, you can get it directly from the employer. So here they need no experience. They don't need you to have experience or anything. You don't have to have a college degree. You don't have to have anything. You just have to send your CV, cover letter to this email address. And the best way to send a CV and cover letter, you use Gmail, or you can use any other Yahoo Mail, any email service provider if you want to use them. Now, if you want to work as a meat packer, packager, you can check here, and here is the meat packer. This is the job. This is the job category. Like if you literally, you can even search about the job, but let's say this is the job, like literally what you are interested in. And here is the application. If you want to do the application, you can contact the email address. This is the employer, the person who is employing, and this is the external website which you can go and search for jobs. And here they are telling you they don't need education, no formal education, meaning you don't have to have education. And the second thing is no experience, they don't need it. And from down here they will put you have to have food and safety, manual pack goods, check for the products and packaging quality, clean machines in immediate areas, and stuff like that. So basically what you need to do is to come here and look for the jobs which you think you would love. There is a lot of jobs here: foreman, waterman, plant manager, meat cutter, anything that is like for people that are literally like they don't have education, they want to work as general laborers, and it's here. So you can click home and you can come right over there. As I said, down you can say that I work in sports, I want to work in sales, depending on your category. So if you are in management, means you are a manager, you can get a job as a manager. If you're working as in healthcare, caregiver, or something like that, you can work there. If you're working as a oil and gas, mining and farming, if you want to get a job as a farm worker, you can see here green farm worker. You click to green farm worker, and here they don't need a formal education. Here is the email address of the person that is sponsoring, that it can sponsor you, and here is the phone number. You can call them and inquire, and from here you can read about the things that they might need. Mind you, you need the CV and the cover letter when you're applying for these jobs, because remember, when you're going to send an email, you need to have your CV and cover letter attached to that email. So basically you will copy the information which is in cover letter and you will send it to the employer, and you will attach your CV and cover letter or resume. For example, in Canada they like resume a lot, so you have to put the cover letter and the CV. And now you can check here, you can have process, cardio, mining, course maintenance, farm supervisor, chicken cutter, anything that you literally are interested in is here. So this one you can apply through here for the jobs if you want to get something which is like where they will apply for you, LMIA. But if you would love to, if you are very well educated, you have a degree, you have a master's degree, you are very equipped with the things and you know what is everything is all about, what you basically need to do is very simple. I will go back to the page and I will show you something. If you go to the website, the government website of Saskatchewan, and you click it there, this is what is going to happen. So basically you can apply. Okay, you can apply here if you're ready to apply. You just have to it's called an expression of interest, EOI, expression of interest, meaning you will have to study, you will have to upload like your English scores, and you will create an account with them. Here you can create an account for SINP online. If you are really interested in, you just go to the same website and you can select the registration. You go here and expression of interest, as I said, applicant of expression of interest. You go there and you want to express your interest. If you literally need and you have all the qualification, for example, you have a language test, you have like a lot of things. You just come here, put your username, put your first name, middle name, family name, date of birth, email address, and you will submit. Then after that, this is called an online application whereby you do the expression of interest. The expression of interest, meaning it will go into a draw. A draw, that draw will be used in order to know if you have passed. If you pass through the draw, you will receive a job offer letter from an employer within Saskatchewan if you apply for expression of interest. And some of the requirements that might be needed in the expression of interest, you need to have like a college degree. You need to have like a master's degree. You need to have experience, at least like 2 years experience in your profession, in something that you are good about. Your documents, they need to be evaluated by the Canadian companies, or anything that is any company that is in Canada that evaluates the documents, and they will evaluate the document. After evaluation, then you will be able to upload your documents in the SNIP, and they will be able to literally nominate you. As I said, Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program. So this is SNIP. Remember, the first one which I showed you in SaskJobs is temporarily, you need to get LMIA, but here Canadian, if you apply, the employer in Saskatchewan will invite you to apply for a permanent residence if you are approved. And here is the benefits. So the applicant will get processing times faster, assistance from provincial immigration officers who can explain the requirements. They will give you one. And here you will see the program categories. They want international worker, Saskatchewan experience, and entrepreneur and a farm. So if you want to start a business in Saskatchewan, you can do it. Or if you want, you are international worker, you can go here. So here they're using a program which is called Oasis, same program as Australia is using for application, for jobs application, stuff like that. And here you can go select international worker. This website I'll put in the description link, so at least it's easier for you to go and navigate to the website on SaskJobs, which I said this one I will put in the description link, and I will also put this SNIP, how to apply for expression of interest. Okay. And if you come here, you can see this is international healthcare. This is expression of interest, meaning you will express your interest in healthcare. What is happening? The first thing you need to do, you need to open a profile. This is the international skilled worker EOE system. Okay, so the first thing you do, you need to first of all express your interest. You check your eligibility. You can access your eligibility right over here. And then how do you create? When you are creating the expression of interest, you need your passport, your date of birth. Yes, if you're having an immigration representative. Now, immigration representative meaning you need to get someone within Canada as an immigration officer or immigration lawyer. Not immigration officer, immigration lawyer or immigration consultant who can help you to apply for this. And then if you have a job offer or no. So it depends. If you don't have a job offer, you can still apply. If you have, you can still apply. If you don't have, you can still apply. And then for the occupation, this is the requirement for the occupation. And you need to declare your education credentials. So you need to attest to your documents. Your documents, they need to be evaluated and assessed, as I said before. And here you have to assess to the right regulatory body. For example, if you're a lawyer, you need to go for the right regulatory agency which does law documents. If you are a doctor, there is a hospital which literally works within Canada, and they can evaluate your document. Now, how does EOE or expression of interest work? First of all, if you have successfully will be entered into expression of interest pool for eligible candidate, meaning you as a person, they need you to be eligible, meaning if you have a degree, if you have like anything, so they need to know if you are really what you say or you are, like you literally have the documents, you have the skills, you have the experience, you have the education. So the first thing, you need to create your profile, and it will last for 1 year. You need to submit it. Then candidates who have expression of interest profile tebasobola kola expression of interest in dollar, so they cannot create another expression of interest. So you will be ranked on the information you provide. So if you are providing the information, they will be ranked there, and the highest ranked candidate will be invited. So if you are the highest candidate, they will invite you to apply for this expression of interest. So invitation to apply for expression of interest interest draws. So they will put you in the draw system, whereby they will select the best of the best candidates. If they select like in a year for 26 people, 30 people, they will communicate with them via email. So they will send you an email, and they will know that you are the right candidate, that they need you. So you must submit every information as they said here, and they don't limit the profile. So the process goes you create the profile, you go in the candidates pool, they select you, then they will invite you, they will send an invitation for you to apply. After you apply, then they will do the application submission. So they will go again and do what is called the SNIP assessment. After that, how they are ranked, it's right over here. You can read everything here when it's concerning how they are ranked, your invitation to apply. So they will do the invitation right over here, and you can come and read about this. After you receive your invitation to apply, then you can go. You will be required to pay an non-refundable fee. So they will ask you to pay a non-refundable fee, which is 500 Canadian dollars. If they select you, you will ask you to pay for 500. So international workers occupation in demand. So what they are looking for is for people who are working in agriculture, people working in healthcare, and things like that. So if you come here to documents required, this is the general guidelines. A copy of original documents. You need to have a affidavit from translator and stuff like that. You need to refill the required forms for application in Canada. Additional family information if you want to go with your family, because here you will be going with the permanent residence card or something like that, and they will send you to your current location, stuff like that. And they will do the civil identity, they will do the passport. So there is a passport, there is work experience. So these are kind of like things they need. So they have passport, education, work experience, proof of employment like a job offer letter if you don't have one, language credentials if you know how to speak English and French, and acceptance tests like, for example, the IELTS and French tests. You can do the Pearson PET. This is listening, reading, writing, speaking. So you need to know how to speak English, listen to it, write it, and read it. So they need to know. And the statement of funds, they need to know how much money you have. There is a minimum funds which is required to have. For example, if you're kind of moving to Canada and you don't have enough money on your bank statement, so they might not select you because they don't know if you have enough money. They need to know that you'll be able to apply for this money. If you are like having, you need to have like this money if you know you are going to go with the family. So you need to have around like 14,690 Canadian dollars, for example, for one family member. If you are two, you need to have like around 22,000. If you're two, you need around 8,288 Canadian dollars. And this is the money structure, like literally you need to have if you want to move with your family. So this is on the RICC website on the portal. You need to have like this money. So you need to have like 14,000, 18,000, 23,000. So this is the number of family members. For example, if you are one, or if you are you and your boyfriend or your girlfriend and you will pay around 18,000, and you will have this money on the bank statement. This is the money that's going to help you to start a life in Canada, because you'll go there as a permanent residence. And then this is how they accept proof. So for proof of money, that they want to know that you will have enough money to go for SINP, they will need you to have official letters from their bank or institution. Letters must include the bank's institution, they must include the outstanding debits, their current banks, banking and investment account you have with them, account numbers, date was opened, account balances, average balance for the last 6 months. You must have legal access to the funds. You must prove to the immigration officer that you can legally access the money when you arrive in Canada. So you cannot use equity or real property as proof of settlement. You can't borrow this money from any other person, meaning you cannot take money from someone's bank account and put it there. You must be able to use the money to pay for your family cost of living. You know, it's written here on the government website. If your spouse is coming with you, you cannot count the money you have together in the joint account, meaning you need to have your own personal account. You need to count the money in your account under your spousal name only, but you must prove that you have access to the money. So you need to prove that you have enough money that literally they will accept. And this is how everything, this is expression of interest. The same way of expression is of interest is SNIP. So they need to know that you are literally having all of that. And when you go to police clearance certificate, most of the people that Literally, you need to provide a police clearance certificate, meaning you don't have a crime within the country where you have been staying for the last 5 years, and you need to submit the scanned copies whether the certificate must be issued. And apart from that, you need to create your profile. You go to the government website of IRCC and you create what is called the expression of interest or the pool works, and this is where you create your profile and sign in an RSCC account, and you will get updated. So this is how you can get jobs and you can apply for SNIP. I think I've not seen any other video on the internet like literally explains the way I've explained everything. I think it's for education purposes, for at least people to be familiar with how they can migrate to literally to Canada when they are using SNIP, because literally a lot of people they don't realize that. But if you're looking for this and you have enough money, you can like show this money that you have it, then you can move to Canada. If you are a kind of a person that's looking for temporary residence and you don't have enough money, these people they can sponsor you. So the jobs is called SaskJobs, and I will put the descriptions, all the links in the description links, so that at least you can go there and literally go there and look for a better future for yourself. So I remember Musa Katende. Thank you guys for literally watching this video up to the end. Please watch my other videos about Canada, about Germany, how to move to Netherlands, how to apply for jobs and stuff like that. And I will leave this for you. You will have a look. And if you're interested in future videos, please let me know, because I will make videos what you literally need. I think I'm the first person to make like a very detailed video about how you can apply for SNIP. Go and look around the website. It's very easy to navigate. Have a nice day. Ciao, ciao. Bye.